makingascene.org brings you the Indie Artists AI content calendar that actually leads somewhere. Welcome to this explainer. Today we're going to completely flip how you think about your daily grind and honestly give you a real roadmap to true independence.
Let me ask you a very real question. Do you ever feel less like a musician and more like, I don't know, an exhausted, unpaid media worker? Like you're endlessly fighting some algorithmic villain? The platforms are literally always demanding more from you. Instagram wants another reel. TikTok wants a clip. Spotify wants another canvas. The whole internet kind of acts like your career will magically take off if you just post more, faster, and louder. But you're already writing songs, booking shows, and loading gear. This expectation to become a full-time content creator, yeah, that's not a business plan, that is just treadmill work.
So the crucial point is that the modern artist is essentially being tricked. The platforms turn you into a free media creator, and then they rent the attention right back to you. It's this endless treadmill of chasing empty engagement. Our goal today, pulling from some fantastic insights from makingascene.org, is to shift you entirely over to the other side. We want to move you out of that rented attention trap and into an artist-owned fan list. Honestly, that is your ultimate hero's goal.
All right, Section 1, the fan list comes first. This is all about building an audience you can actually reach.
Because, let's face it, a shiny social media follower, that is just not a reliable, reachable fan. A like is not a business asset, and a stream isn't always a relationship. Unless a fan takes a real, concrete step towards you, they can just vanish in the feed by tomorrow morning. An owned list, though, that gives you a direct, completely algorithmic-free path right back to your audience. Now, building this list relies entirely on honest permission. Makingascene.org strongly warns against scraping emails or trapping fans. Don't do it! The foundation of this whole new relationship is the double opt-in. It's a permission-based method where a fan clearly, actively confirms they want your updates. You aren't tricking them, you're respecting them enough to give them a real reason to stick around. This quote really hits the nail on the head. A fan list is a group of people who gave you permission to contact them. Think about that. This permission is absolutely your new superpower. When you have this, you are no longer sitting around hoping the feed decides to show your post to the right people. No way. You can announce shows, sell tickets, drop a new merch bundle, or release a track directly to the people who actually want to hear from you.
Section 2, Meet Your Sidekick, AI. Let's talk about how we actually pull this off without burning out.
Tools like ChatGPT, they're here to be your trusty assistant. AI is fantastic at building structure, drafting captions, and organizing your release campaigns. It basically does the heavy lifting, leaving you, the hero, to provide the actual soul. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact boundary of your sidekick's powers. AI does not know why a certain lyric makes your fans cry, right? AI was not in the van with you when the tire blew out, and it definitely didn't write that bridge at 2 a.m. AI can cure your blank page panic for sure, but your fans demand a real, human connection. So please, don't let AI sand the human edges off your story. When you do use your sidekick, you've got to be strategic. Makingascene.org gives some incredibly specific prompting advice here. Give AI a business goal, not just a posting task. Don't just type, "Give me 30 posts." That's going to give you generic filler. You must ask AI to drive email signups, fan passport follows, or ticket sales. Tell the AI what not to do, like, hey, avoid empty engagement, so every single post actually opens a door.
Okay, Section 3, Build Your Fortress, the home base.
Before launching into any calendar, your fans need one clear, unconfusing destination to land. If a fan taps your link and sees 18 different buttons, 3 outdated links, and a Christmas single from 3 years ago, they are gone. A confused fan is a lost fan. Makingascene.org recommends a really foolproof, friction-free system for building this fortress. Step 1. Make a real exciting offer. Don't just say, "Join my list." Say, "Join the list for the live version before I post it anywhere." Step 2. Send them to a clean, clear page. Step 3. Get their permission properly. And Step 4. Actually deliver the value you promised. Now, there are several great tools out there to help you build this base. You've got the upcoming Making a Scene, Fan Passport OS, Bandzoogle for websites, Shopify for merch, Eventbrite for tickets, Patreon for memberships. The list goes on. But remember, strategy comes first and tools come second. A bad strategy with good tools is literally still a bad strategy. Your top action across any of these platforms must be capturing that fan relationship.
All right, let's dive into this. Section 4, the 30-day battle plan.
This calendar isn't just a random pile of posts. It's a strategic trail leading fans straight to your home base. Every post over the next month is designed to help a fan understand exactly who you are, why your music matters, and what to do next. As you can see, we break the 30 days into 3 clear phases. Week 1 is the setup, where you set your intentions. Week 2 is all about building trust and value. And weeks 3 and 4 lock in the relationship through rewards and proof. You're smoothly moving from setting expectations to totally over-delivering on your promises.
So, in week 1, the setup, you literally tell your fans the truth. Post that you're changing how you use social media because, well, you want a direct line to the people who actually care. You explain the perks of joining the list. You share real behind-the-song stories. And crucially, you deploy your QR code. This is exactly where you retrain your audience to look for your direct links and to scan that code right at your merch table.
Moving into week 2, it's all about trust. This is where you make the fan the hero. Talk about the kind of person who keeps indie music alive. Then you send an exclusive email, maybe a private demo or an early ticket link, strictly to the people on your list. You show your merch cleanly and explain exactly how fan rewards work. Because if fans join and get nothing, they learn not to care. This week proves you absolutely mean business.
Finally, weeks 3 and 4 are for rewards and proof. Share a story about a real fan moment. Heavily utilize those merch table to list perks at your live shows. And share numerical proof, like telling your audience, hey, we added 63 fans this month. Real numbers build massive trust. You end the month delivering the final promised reward with calm, confident calls to action. No desperate pitching here, just solid value.
Section 5. Protect the data. Treat trust like gold.
Listen, once you start gathering this fan data, you have to protect it. You've got to treat this trust like absolute gold. There are serious commercial compliance rules from the FTC regarding emails, and even stricter ones for SMS. This isn't just legal housekeeping. This is basic, fundamental respect for the people supporting your art. As makingascene.org reminds us, fan data is something the fan shares, not something you grab. If you're using systems like the Making a Scene Fan Passport OS, it requires entirely transparent handling of emails, phone numbers, and show history. The whole point of an artist-owned ecosystem is to build a much better, more trusting relationship than the social platforms offer. More trust, zero tricks.
Section 6. True artist independence. Let's look at what a victorious outcome actually looks like.
This completely redefines how you measure your career. We are walking away from the vanity metrics that the old platform business taught you to chase, and we're stepping into true artist independence. Now, what's really interesting about this contrast is the stark reality of the numbers. 10,000 empty views? That's just smoke. It vanishes. But 50 real fan signups? That is firewood. Those are actual business signals. An artist who sells 5 shirts from one email has built something real, whereas an artist with 10,000 passive scrolls has built nothing they can actually rely on.
To put that into perspective, even a seemingly small number changes everything. Achieving just 20 real QR scans at a merch table after a show, that means you are successfully building the new music industry middle class. You are creating a direct line to 20 people who will absolutely buy your next record, come to your next show in that city, and probably bring their friends. Which brings us to the ultimate message from makingascene.org. The next music business has to teach artists to build ownership. True, lasting independence doesn't start with waiting around for a label or hoping an algorithm suddenly blesses your post. It starts with a reachable fan list. That is the true beginning of your freedom. So, the challenge I'm leaving you with today is this. Will you stop posting into the void? Will you step off the endless content treadmill and finally take control of your superpower? It is time to stop renting attention and start building a world that your fans can actually enter and belong to.
Make sure you check out the other great articles and resources on makingascene.org, the place the indie artist goes to build the new music industry.